bit of a leg burner this morning. Wanda and Bo and myself, we are in Banff National Park, currently hiking up over Sunset Pass right now. I thought as I'm stopping here to grab a quick little snack, chocolate covered raisins, one of my absolute favorite snacks on trail. I thought we'd talk a little bit today about how to fuel yourself when you're out on a hike. I get asked a lot about my food choices for longer backpacking trips. So as we hike along and kind of stop a couple times throughout the day, I will bust out my food and I'll just show you guys how I organize and how I pack all my food for a 6-day backpacking trip. We made it to the gorgeous campsite here. We are going to take a nice little lunch break, and as I'm digging through and getting my lunch stuff out, I just thought I would pull all my lunch, breakfast, and snack stuff out, sort of the beginning of the day foods, and kind of just go over what I brought for that, how I packed it, how I organized it. So we'll start over here. Here is my food bag. This is my Ursack Major XL. That's what I'm carrying all my food in. I carry a large Ziploc freezer bag inside. This is what I use as a garbage bag. For my breakfasts, I've got 5 of them. Now, a 6-day backpacking trip. I didn't eat trail breakfast on trail this morning. I grabbed breakfast on the way, so didn't need to pack a breakfast for today. So I've got 5 of those, each one individually packaged. I've got 2 oatmeals in there, a granola bar, something to drink in the morning. So I've either got a hot chocolate or a tea. I've got a Crystal Light drink mix for myself. I like having a juice when I'm on trail, just kind of one of those nice little boosts. So like I said, I've got 5 breakfasts. Each one is a little bit different. You know, they've got a different flavor oatmeal, different drink for the morning, different drink mix. So I'm not having the same thing every single day. Getting into like my trail snacks and that sort of thing. I carry a bag of drink mixes. This is just a couple extra Crystal Lights, some extra teas. You know, I like a hot tea in the evening a lot of times, so I'll dip into there. I have a couple little just individual packets of beef jerky just for whenever, if I want some beef jerky to munch on. One of my favorite trail snacks like I was munching on earlier, chocolate covered raisins, peanut butter M&Ms. It's very, very rare you're going to find me on trail without peanut butter M&Ms. This is one of my absolute favorite trail foods. And still a kid at heart, I'm carrying a giant bag of gummy worms with me on this hike. And then jumping into my lunches. Now I've got 5 individually packed lunches for this trip. Just knowing where we're going to be for our last day hiking out. I know that we're not going to take a lunch break on the last day hiking out, so I didn't pack a lunch for that. Now, as I had kind of stated, you know, I've got extra granola bars and that kind of thing, which is in this little bag here that I didn't mention, but I have a baggie that's got a couple of crispy crunch bars and some extra granola bars. I don't know if you can see those garlic pepperonis. He's probably, there he is, garlic pepperonis. Got little mini dicks that he's going to be munching on.
And some cheese to go with it.
Yeah, Bo and I do a little bit different foods on trail, but that's kind of one of the cool things about hiking with other people is you share foods a lot on trail too. Yeah. But for my lunches, much like my breakfast, they're all kind of individually portioned out. They're all a little bit different. So each of them have an Ichiban. I like Ichiban noodles for lunch. I will either cook them up or, you know, I do them like junior high style where I literally just crush them up, pour the flavor packet on, and I eat them raw. I know I'm sure some Karen out there is going to hate me for it, but I love raw Ichiban noodles. I've got a Crystal Light drink mix in there, a granola bar. This one has got a packet of tuna just to, you know, add to my Ichiban. So this one, obviously, I'll be cooking and throwing my tuna in there. I've got another one with the tuna. They've all got a Crystal Light and a granola bar in there. And a couple of them, I didn't throw tuna in, but I gave myself a crispy crunch bar. So I've got 2 lunches here where I've got a, you know, nice little chocolate bar. It's going to be a nice little treat, you know, for some of those days in the middle of the trip where they're a little bit longer days and we're pushing some pretty serious elevation, like probably tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I do for, you know, my breakfasts, my snacks, my lunches, and just kind of how I organize that stuff. Like I said, you know, we're stopped here. I'm going to make up some lunch now, and we're going to keep on hiking. When we get to our camp location for tonight at Pinto Lake and get dinner and everything set up, I will show you guys what I do when I package up my dinners out on trail. as we're hiking along here, we're going to stop and have a little break. One of the best parts about snacks is not just the snack itself, but the incredibly beautiful places that you can enjoy a snack. Now, before we get to my dinners, as we've arrived at the gorgeous Pinto Lake, can we just admire how banging that view is? This is going to be mine and Bo's dinner view for the night. So I'm starting to get pretty hungry as I've got all my food laid out here, and I'm looking at it all, and it's just making my stomach growl. So my dinners, what I've got is I've got a bunch of different just pre-made dehydrated meals. A lot of them are from Peak Refuel. And I've just taken them out of the bag and put them in a Ziploc freezer bag. It just packs down a lot smaller. I write down what it is, how much water goes into it. I've got 5 different ones of those. They're all different flavors and whatnot. This is just for packing purposes. It doesn't cook any better or anything like that. It's just makes it a lot more easy. It makes it easier to pack it all away in my food bag at the end of the day. So that's why I do the repackaging them, especially for a long trip like this. I easily got 6 days of food in the Ursack. I could probably squeeze another day if I really needed to. So, but with that said, you know, we've gone through all my food for this 6-day backpacking trip, and if you guys stick around for next week's video, we are going to go through some more tips and tricks and some more gorgeous views from this amazing backpacking trip here. So if you guys are looking for more content and more stuff to watch, I've got a couple different videos here I'm sure you guys will enjoy. Check those out when you're done with this one. As always, I am Matty. Thank you so dang much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.